Hi friends, it's Miss Jane, and today I'm going to read one of my favorite books, Caps for Sale by Esphyr Slobodkina. Once there was a peddler who sold caps, but he was not like an ordinary peddler carrying the wares on his back. He carried the caps on the top of his head. First he had his own checkered cap, then a bunch of gray caps, then a bunch of brown caps, then a bunch of blue caps, and at the very top a bunch of red caps. He walked up and down the streets holding himself very straight so as not to upset the caps. As he went along he called out, "Caps for sale, 50 cents a cap." One morning he couldn't sell any caps. He walked up the street and he walked down the street calling, "Caps for sale, 50 cents a cap." But nobody wanted any cap, not that morning. Nobody even wanted a red cap. He began to feel very hungry, but he had no money for lunch. "I think I'll go for a walk in the country," he said. And he walked out of town slowly, so as not to upset the caps. He walked for a long time until he came to a great big tree. "That's a nice place for a rest," he thought. And he sat down very slowly under the tree and leaned back little by little against the tree so as not to disturb the caps on his head. Then he put up his hand to feel if they were straight. First his own checkered cap, then the gray caps, the brown caps, the blue caps, then the red caps on the very top. They were all there, so he went to sleep. He slept for a very long time. When he woke up, he was refreshed and rested. But before standing up, he felt with his hand to make sure the caps were in the right place. All he felt was his own checkered cap. He looked to the right of him, no caps. He looked to the left of him, no caps. He looked behind him, no caps. And he looked in the back of him, no caps. When he looked up in the tree, what do you think he saw? On every branch sat a monkey. On every monkey was a gray, a brown, or a blue, or a red cap. The peddler looked at the monkeys. The monkeys looked at the peddler. He didn't know what to do. Finally, he spoke to them. "You monkeys, you," he said, shaking his finger at them. "You give me back my caps." But the monkeys only shook their fingers back at him and said, "Ch, ch, ch." This made the peddler very angry. He shook both his hands and he shouted at the monkeys, "You monkeys, you give me back my caps." But the monkeys only shook their hands back at him and said, "Ch, ch, ch." Now he felt quite angry. He stamped his foot and he said, "You monkeys, you give me back my caps." But the monkeys only stamped their feet back at him and said, "Ch, ch, ch." By this time the peddler was really very angry. He stamped both his feet and shouted, "You monkeys, you give me back my caps." But the monkeys only stamped both their feet back at him and said, "Ch, ch, ch." At last he became so angry that he pulled off his own cap and he threw it on the ground and began to walk away. But then each monkey pulled off his cap, and all the gray caps and all the brown caps and all the blue caps and all the red caps came flying down out of the tree. So the peddler picked up his caps, put them back on his head, first his own checkered cap, then the gray caps, then the brown caps, then the blue caps, then at the red caps at the very top. And slowly he walked back to town calling, "Caps for sale, 50 cents a cap." The end. Thank you, friends. I hope you're having fun at home. I love all the pictures you're sending in to Miss Gabrielle. Have a great day. Bye.